Hey, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Wakamandu. Welcome back to Wrenchtrenchers Garage. And today we have finally found a little bit of time. And we put the hood up on Pedro. I kind of started clearing some stuff out of there. But yeah, as you guys can imagine, what's going to happen, we're going to go ahead and clear this stuff out of Pedro. So, well, no, we're going to figure out what we can do. We're going to clean this off first, and then, I don't know, I'm going to put you guys on a GoPro. We're going to put you guys on a time lapse. And we'll just see how far we get with this thing today. So that's about it. No real nothing. We're just gonna mess with Pedro today. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so what I was kind of doing, as you saw in the time lapse, is that I just kind of generally cleaned out the inside and started just kind of tearing more things down, trying to get down to pretty much a bare tub here. And with that, you know, I ended up going ahead and taking the whole steering column and everything out. Basically all I had to do was loosen up this guy right here. I had to squirt some WD-40 in there because it was stuck in there real good. And then pull it through that hole right there. And basically the whole thing came out as a unit. I had to do some unplugging. You can see some kind of wires and stuff that I unplugged. I think I kind of broke one of the clips, but it's just a clip. I'm not worried about it. Nothing that zip ties can't take care of. Hit it. But yeah, here's the steering shaft for it. And basically with that, you know, I just kind of ripped this thing out of there because it was really like when my wife hit a bump a while back and it kind of broke one of these inside. And when I hit it with the hammer, yeah, it kind of shoved up in there, which I didn't really want it to do. But then I ended up gonna go down here and loosen up that plate down here. So this thing, you see that? Now I had some movement, so I was able to get that out of there and then undo the two bolts that hold this thing in all the way. And yeah, the whole thing kind of came out, which is good. So I'm just going to continue just kind of stripping down this whole thing because I have a plan on trying to get to this rusty frame here and trying to get that together. And of course, all of this stuff is going to have to come out, and you know, I'll probably just end up disassembling this whole front axle setup so that I can get to it and wire brush it real good. And we can go ahead and take it outside and throw some paint on there. Same thing with the other rear end, that one right there. We're going to take that outside and we're going to paint that too. Well, but I probably have to modify it before it goes in Pedro. So the rear end also has to come out. Yeah, I'm just kind of messing around out here. I'm not in a rush to do anything. I'm just kind of just messing with Pedro because, you know, I just kind of want to get back into my project. It looks like I'll probably be taking off the master cylinder. Probably taking this guy off too because it's looking a little rusty and a little bad. I'll probably get another one, or if I can fix it up and paint it, I will. But yeah, it looks like all this stuff is just gonna have to just kind of come off. So there you guys go. I'm gonna go ahead and just continue and get these guys off of here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and see about doing my thing. So I'll be back. Alright guys, so still kind of just BSing around with this thing, just kind of figuring things out. But as you see, I ended up taking the hood off. There's just a couple of bolts, came off pretty easy, thank goodness. I thought I was going to strip a bolt or something. I went to try to take these little guys out, but they're in there just a little too good. They'll probably get cut maybe some point. I don't know, maybe make brackets for them, do something with those. So I'm not sure about those. But things have to come apart regardless. This whole thing's gonna have to come apart. I'm not rushing or going crazy about it. I'm just kind of wanted to get moving on it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start working under here. And as you can see, what I want to do is I want to take this fuel tank out. I've had problems with this tank in the past, and basically the problems were, you know, fuel slosh. It would go all to one side and then it'd choke out the motor. And then when I finally straightened the wheel out, it would come back. You can see this right here. That's not a good thing right here. So yeah, that guy. Yep. That's not good. And I'm pretty sure the rest of it's not much better. So yeah, we're gonna go and take this tank out, and I'm thinking about getting this rear end out. It probably won't take me that long. But I don't know. I'm just going to come out here and kind of mess with it. I'll put you guys on the time lapse. You can just kind of see. I don't know if I'm even get to taking the whole thing out, but I am just going to go ahead and just turn some wrenches and see how far we can get. So, yep. See you guys. Alright guys, so I ended up taking the tank out, which I needed to do anyway. And look what I discovered. I think I tried to show you on the GoPro, but it was probably just a little bit too quick. But look at this. This hose, this is a silicone hose that I ended up using. And I think this is one of the breathers. And this bad boy is just broken completely off as I took it out. And also, look at that. So here's the other part of the hose. It's just broken off. I'm trying to get you in the light. It's broken off, and then there's holes all in it, like just beat down holes. Like there's just holes in there, like I don't know. But as you can see up there, this is good access to all this kind of rust. You can see just things just aren't. That's just bad in there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to really do a whole bunch of stuff in here. And look at that big hole right there. There's a good chance this may not be a good frame at all. I might have to reframe this vehicle. I don't know. But this rear end is it's gonna have to come out. I don't know if I'm gonna do that tonight. Definitely gonna have to WD-40 it down and just see where I end up with on this thing. So yeah, poor Pedro. That just looks rotted. That's so rotted. Kind of grind it back and cut what I gotta cut and weld in some new metal if I can. But look at that. That thing's barely holding on. You can see the shackle here. The shackle here is barely being held in by this rotten ass frame right here. That's definitely a hazard. It's not good. I just pushed in a whole section. Look at that. It just crumbles. It's no good. Look at that. I can just break it. So I don't know, man. This looks really bad. So we're just gonna keep messing with it and see what we end up with. Alright guys, so here's some of the carnage from ripping out the fuel tank. And I put it over here. I'm gonna set it outside because, you know, the fumes, gotta make sure all the fumes are out, and you know, I just don't want anybody messing with it. So, and I don't want it inside the shop because I don't want to burn anything down. So I'm gonna set it out by the fire pit and just kind of let it do its thing for a couple of weeks. And I'll probably take that off after a while. Make sure it's completely aired out. The best thing to do, I think you can run steam through it and it chases out all the fumes, but I'm not gonna mess with any of that right now. This thing just might totally just get tossed. So yeah guys, I don't know, I was kind of looking at the situation under Pedro just a little bit closer, the stuff I showed you earlier where it looks like there's a lot of rust and frame damage. I don't know if this frame is going to make it. It's kind of sad. I kind of wanted to just patch up what I could and use what I could, but I don't know. I don't know if this frame is even salvageable. It, you know, some of the shackles in the back aren't holding on to hardly anything. I don't know what the leaf springs were activated at. So the bad news is that I don't know if this frame is going to make it. I don't know if this project is even salvageable right now. I have no idea. I'm still kind of working out the bugs. I have to get it completely. I'm going to have to tear it down way further. Well, I was going to plan on tearing it down pretty far anyway, but everything's going to have to come out. And I don't know, I might need another frame. But, you know, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, guys. Sorry to end it on a sad note. I don't know. We're just gonna see how this plays out. I'm just going to continue tearing it down over the next couple of days. And I'll check back with you when I discover something or I make a solid decision. But, yeah, it's looking a little rough right now, guys. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget about getting you some merch from my Zazzle store. Link is in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. Keep wrenching. Wrench Trench out. Peace!